If you grew up in the 90s, you probably remember when these little Beanie Babies were irresistible and everyone kept the little tie tags on them in hopes that they would one day be worth something. When your game cartridge wouldn't load on your system and you would have to blow into it to fix it. When sour candies like Warheads would lead to street competitions with other kids to see who could tolerate the most pieces for the longest period of time. When everybody would bring Crazy Bones to school. Silly Putty, the giant wad of chewing gum-like material that would be bounced around and then forgotten about a few days later. When bands like Green Day, Nirvana, Backstreet Boys, and U2 were becoming a big deal. Or maybe when you couldn't resist finishing the lyrics to this song.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
When you would listen to the radio all day long just to record your favorite song of all time on a tape. When said tape would be used on your Walkman. You had at least one Tamagotchi, Gigapet, or Nano Baby, and brought it with you everywhere that you went. You remember renting VHS tapes and not DVDs. Instead of trying to beat the next level of Angry Birds on your phone, you would instead be reading a Goosebumps book. You remember quality cartoons were actually a thing on Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon. When you couldn't escape this spiky bleached hairstyle on almost all men, which was accompanied by the infamous 90s baggy pants style. When you were convinced these magical paper creations would predict your future. You would stay up late to watch Are You Afraid of the Dark? When you would have to discreetly pass notes in class instead of sending a text message. You had one of these furry little toys sitting on your dresser and couldn't tell if they were cute or terrifying. When Pokemon cards and Pokemon games were all the rage. Or the huge production it was just to connect to the internet. And let's not forget this sound that's likely embedded into the back of all your brains.